Again, never again, never again, the crowd roars. The two simple words that began the March for Our Lives movement on March 24th, 2018. The two simple words spoken by 19-year-old survivor Emma Gonzalez, the powerful leader of the movement, who aroused the crowd after her tearful, compelling appeal, following the Parkland High School massacre that lasted 6 minutes and 20 seconds. 6 minutes and 20 seconds warped into years of pain and remembrance, never to be remembered as just another tragedy, but another reason to keep in mind of Gonzalez's powerful words. Fight for your lives before it becomes someone else's job. Fight for yourselves before someone else will have to. Now ask yourselves, how can we answer Emma's call for action? Since the mass shooting at Parkland High School, the March for Our Lives movement has created 800 new student-led organizations who are taking solutions into their own hands to prevent the senseless acts of gun violence that have become normalized in our world today. By promoting voting among the student bodies and raising awareness on the numerous gun violence laws that do not fit in this modern day and age, our government is being forced to look upon more sensible gun laws. For example, in Florida, the red flag legislation was passed in which allows law enforcement and family members to take possession of an emotionally unstable person's firearms. Now, as an act of action due to the Parkland shooting, the Florida government has taken up to 200 firearms and 30,000 packs of ammunition, while raising the minimum purchase age to 21. In Japan, Australia, and the UK, the number of deaths due to gun violence is minuscule compared to that of the United States. This has been accomplished through a series of stringent rules, including strict mental health evaluations as background checks, restrictions on semi-automatic weapons, and extreme government cutdowns on the purchase of these weapons in the first place. Now, Japan stands at a rare 10 deaths a year due to gun violence, while the United States stands at a looming 40,000. That's more than the population of Morgan Hill. We can learn from them. Oftentimes, the possible cause of gun violence is debated, as we might overlook the various mental anxieties that can cause a series of emotionally led motivations. But never should mental illness be taken as an automatic result of violence, but instead, early steps can be taken to treat the brewing emotions of a student through safer situations. School programs addressing the prevention of bullying can create a healthier environment to avoid the buildup of these emotions, such as lessons that can be added to the school's curriculum. However, emotionally unstable students must be provided with personal support to break down their stress-induced problems. Students who are undergoing trauma in their lives, such as an unhealthy buildup of stress, anxiety, depression, or suicidal thoughts, which can ultimately manifest as angered violence towards others, can be prevented by promoting school counseling and additional programs. By promoting the suicide prevention hotline, serious cases can be addressed with mental health therapy working alongside law enforcement to end the series of emotionally led motivations. Focused attention to specific demonstrations of anger or sadness in the forms of social media, class discussions, or other slight nods towards violence should be reported by alert students while demonstrating clear communication with law enforcement to end the series of emotionally led motivations through effective support. However, although the faculty and schools can take numerous steps to extend these ideas into homes, families need to provide an open, healthy space for conversation, addressing their child's social relationships at school, while avoiding showing violence as a reaction to emotion-provoking situations. We need the children of today to become the responsible, well-balanced adults of tomorrow. The victims of gun violence do not stand alone. 70% of Americans believe that there should be stricter gun laws and stronger support of mental health victims, and will continue to support the end of gun violence. Providing students with the instruments they need to better support their mental health will prevent them from becoming the future victims of gun violence. The anger of Emma Gonzalez and the student body of Parkland High School propelled the country into taking action, so the lives of Alyssa Aldahaff, Martin Iguano, Nicholas Durrett, Jamie Guttenberg, Luke Hoyer, and 12 more would not have been in vain. Never again, never again, never again is possible. Thank you.